Welcome to Beyond the Brackets. Today we'll continue our discussion on particular integrals of type 3, where the right hand side is of the form x power k. To solve this, we use these two key formulae. Let's see how we can apply these to find the particular integral. The first question is given in the operator form. To write the auxiliary equation, we replace t with m and equate it to 0. Solving this, we obtain the roots m is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus or minus root 3 by 2i, which are complex roots. For complex roots of the form alpha plus or minus I beta, the complementary function is e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Here alpha is minus 1 by 2 and beta is root 3 by 2. So the complementary function is e power minus x by 2 into c1 cos root 3 by 2x plus c2 sin root 3 by 2x. To find the particular integral, we take the reciprocal of the operator form and multiply it by the RHS. We get 1 divided by d square plus t plus 1 into x cube. For type 3, we aim to make the constant term equal to 1 by taking it common. In this case, the constant is already 1, so the expression can be written as 1 plus d square plus t. The next step is to bring the denominator to the numerator, so it becomes 1 plus d square plus t whole inverse. Now we apply the formula 1 plus d inverse, which is 1 minus d plus d square minus d cube plus so on. Here the entire term d square plus t is taken as d. Expanding according to the formula, we get 1 minus of d square plus t plus d square plus t whole square minus d square plus t whole cube plus so on. We have x cube on the right hand side. Differentiating x cube, we get 3x square. Applying d square, we get 6x, and applying d cube, we get 6. Higher order derivatives becomes 0. So for x cube, we only get non-zero terms up to d cube, and all the higher order powers will be 0. So while expanding the formula, we keep terms only up to d cube, since higher powers will give 0. So simplifying this, we get 1 minus d square minus d. Now d square plus d whole square is of the form a plus b whole square. Expanding this, we get a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here a square is d power 4, which is 0 and need not be included. B square is d square and 2ab is d cube. So only d square and 2d cube will be included. Now consider d square plus d whole cube, which is of the form a plus b whole cube. On expanding, we get a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So a cube is d power 6, which is beyond d cube and can be ignored. B cube is d cube. 3a square b will be 3d power 5 and 3ab square will be 3d power 4. So the only term that is to be included is d cube. Simplifying this, minus d square plus d square gets cancelled. 2d cube minus d cube will become d cube. So we get 1 minus d plus d cube into x cube. Applying this to x cube, we get 1 into x cube will be x cube. Differentiation of x cube will be 3x square and d cube of x cube will be 6. The solution is given by y is equal to yc plus yp. Substitute the terms and that will be the solution. Moving on to the next problem, we write the given equation in the operator form as d square plus t into y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4, where d is equal to d by dx. Auxiliary equation is obtained by replacing d with m and equating it to 0. So we get m square plus m is equal to 0. The roots of this equation are 0 and minus 1. Since the roots are real and distinct, the complementary function is given by yc is equal to c1 e power 0x plus c2 e power minus x. To find the particular integral, write the reciprocal of the operator form multiplied by the RHS, that is 1 by d square plus t into x square plus 2x plus 4. D is common in the denominator, so we get 1 by d into 1 plus t multiplied by x square plus 2x plus 4. Our aim is to make the constant as 1. In this case, the constant is already 1. So taking the whole term to the numerator, we get 1 plus t inverse multiplied by x square plus 2x plus 4. Expanding this according to the formula, we get 1 minus d plus t square minus d cube plus so on. We have x square plus 2x plus 4 on the right hand side. Differentiating this, we get 2x plus 2. Applying d square, we get 2, and applying d cube, we get 0, and all the higher order derivatives becomes 0. So for x square plus 2x plus 4, we only get non-zero terms up to d square. While expanding the formula, we keep terms only up to d square. So the expansion is simplified to 1 minus d plus t square into x square plus 2x plus 4. 1 into x square plus 2x plus 4 becomes x square plus 2x plus 4 minus differentiation of x square plus 2x plus 4 is 2x plus 2 and d square of x square plus 2x plus 4 is 2. minus 2x and plus 2x gets cancelled and we are left with x square plus 4. We know that d is equal to d by dx. So 1 by d represents integration. Therefore, the integration of x square will be x cubed by 3 and integration of 4 will be 4x. The solution is given by y is equal to yc plus yp. Substitute the values and that is the solution of the question. Moving on to the last question, the given equation is an operator form d cube minus 3d square plus 4d minus 2 into y is equal to e power x plus cos x plus x. The auxiliary equation is obtained by replacing d with m and equating it to 0. So we get m cube minus 3m square plus 4m minus 2 equal to 0. The roots of this equation are m is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1 plus or minus I. Here 1 is real and distinct, so complementary function for this will be c1 e power x. The roots 1 plus or minus I are complex roots of the form alpha plus or minus I beta, for which complementary function is e power alpha x into c2 cos beta x plus c3 sin beta x. Here alpha is 1 and beta is 1, so we get e power x into c2 cos x plus c3 sin x. E power x is common for all the terms, so we get e power x into c1 plus c2 cos x plus c3 sin x. To find the particular integral, we take the reciprocal of the operator form and apply it to the right hand side. The right hand side contains e power x which is type 1, cos x which is type 2 and x which is type 3. So we solve each of these terms separately. For type 1, we replace d with a, where a is the coefficient of x. Here a is equal to 1. Substituting, we get 1 minus 3 plus 4 minus 2 which is equal to 0. Here type 1 is a case of failure. So we multiply the numerator by x and differentiate the denominator. This gives x e power x divided by 3d square minus 6d plus 4. Again substituting d is equal to 1, we get 3 minus 6 plus 4. So the first term is solved. Moving on to solve the second term which is of type 2. We replace d square with minus a square. Here a is equal to 1. Substituting this we get cos x divided by d into minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 plus 4d minus 2 which simplifies to 3d plus 1. To rationalize, we multiply and divide by 3d minus 1. So we get 3d minus 1 into cos x divided by 9d square minus 1. Again replace d square with minus 1, the denominator becomes minus 9 minus 1 which is minus 10. Moving to the numerator, 3 into differentiation of cos will be minus sin minus 1 into cos x. So the second term simplifies to 3 sin x plus cos x by 10. Next, to solve the third term which is of type 3, we first take the constant term common. Here the constant term is minus 2. Taking minus 2 common, we get 1 minus d cube minus 3d square plus 4d by 2. Take this entire term to the numerator. Now expand using the formula 1 minus d inverse which is 1 plus d square plus d cube plus so on. Here this entire term is d. We have x on the right hand side for which differentiation will be 1 and d square, d cube and all the higher derivatives of this will be 0. So we do not need to include those terms in the expansion. So the expansion is simplified to 1 plus 4d by 2. Applying this to x, we get 1 into x will become x. 4 by 2 is 2 and differentiation of x will be 1. The solution is given by y is equal to yc plus yp. Substitute the values and that is the solution of the given question. With these practice questions, we wrap up our discussion for today.